So we're able to take this content that used to be available probably since the medieval times, right? Winemaking's not new, but now we're able to deliver it, electronically, really to any country in the world.
Hey guys, this is Sid Patel here, CEO of Beverage Trade Network and International Bulk Wine and Spirit Show. We are here in San Francisco, day 2 of the IBWSS show, and I have Bryan Avila here, the founder of Vintners Institute. I just wanted to introduce him. Basically, we're doing amazing things together, and there is a lot of synergy here in how wineries can take their help. Bryan, why don't you introduce a little bit about what Vintners Institute is all about?
Vintners Institute is an academy and a trade organization that we call our guild. And so essentially what we're doing is we're providing very entry-level instruction to new people coming into the industry that aren't necessarily able to make it into the 2-year community college or 4-year system, if you will. They train the officers, we train the ground troops, okay? So that's what our academy is focused on. We're currently working on an apprenticeship through the Department of Labor and the state of California, where we can train people throughout the United States with portable credentials. So that's the workforce training side at the entry level. On the master's level, if you will, we've got the guild. And this is where we've got the top technical leaders in the winery and in the vineyard that are coming together over collective issues such as climate change or just experimenting with new technologies that are emerging, where we can evaluate those, put together an experimental design, and make business decisions whether or not we want to adopt these new technologies and so on.
And Bryan, why don't you also tell a little bit about your background, right? You come from the technical background.
Yeah, thank you. I started at Gallo as a research winemaker, just really interested in the technology, the technical aspects of wine. Once I left Gallo, I was at Gallo. I was making research wines to help the internal company needs, right? Solving business pains, checking out new yeast, oak, you name it, right? We pretty much did everything you can imagine to the grape.
Wow,
yeah. And then once I moved into a wine lab, I was able to help our clientele use and understand the technology and apply it to their own businesses. So there, I got into some consulting winemaking and so on, and then I took a job at Napa Valley College as the professor of winery technology. That's where, I was doing the tenure professor thing for about 8 years, teaching essentially the skill sets that you need to work in a winery cellar and, ultimately become an enologist or, work in a lab, work in a cellar and so on. After this, I went back into production winemaking as a brand winemaker in Napa. And one thing that I really realized is that I missed the students. I guess I like making winemakers more than I like making the wine, right? I love the education, I like the learning, and I really like bringing people together around innovation. So that's why I co-founded Vintners Institute. I've got the winemaking content background, but my partner Lauren, she brings the online education systems, right? So we're able to take this content that used to be available probably since the medieval times, right? Winemaking's not new, but now we're able to deliver it, electronically, really to any country in the world. Nice. So that's our forum. But one thing that we do in the guild is when we're working on our projects and our programs, we get together in one place at the end of the year, usually around April, and we taste these wines blind. So we're able to taste these wines and build these friendships, build these connections, and also kind of create a movement for certain ways that we want to go as professionals in the industry.
Great. And as we discussed, we're going to continue this conversation, and we will be announcing a panel topic very soon. But I'm very pleased to announce the next year's date, guys. It is July 23 and 24 in 2024 in South San Francisco Conference Center. So save that date. And the panel is going to be moderated by Bryan as well. We will have a wine technical panel. More information is going to come out soon in October this year. So look forward to that information on IBWSSshow.com.